here already. You are so quick. So quick. The way that we always find a way to, if we can't be present, if we'll be out for the day, we find a way, because I fall apart without that. But yeah, it's holding us together. What a story. YouTube. All right. Now that's all I feel I do. The wash. It seems like I get nowhere. That's too much. Well, I gotta get these in there. All my underwear and socks. Sydney. That's on her head. Okay. It's gonna be pretty full. this suck. Rob ended up not coming out to the reservation to buy weed with me. Like he was asleep when I got there, so I'm like, okay. So yeah, he gave me some money for gas anyway, and I went and picked it up, and we split an ounce, and yeah, 40 a piece for $80 ounce seems like some good stuff. So. I'm gonna clean the dryer lint out while I'm thinking. Yeah, that needed cleaning pretty bad. It was kind of hard to get off. But did you know that you can use dryer lint to make like fire starters? It's yeah, it's totally something that goes to waste or can be actually quite useful. Hmm. Head to the living room here. Go back and get my cord. I need to move this back up a little bit. Nasty under there where it's not vacuumed. My carpet was disgusting until I got that vacuum. Let's get some more lights. Yeah, it was a pretty long drive. Yeah, because I figured Rob and I would kind of catch up and get a good chance to talk. But yeah, it's kind of boring. Yeah, I gotta watch my data a little bit though. At least I know where I'm at now. Like I had to delete the old app and put the new one on, and it was like rated really low. This app, but like a lot of complaints about like how the other one was so easy to use. This one you don't like. It's hard to find like where you're at on your data. It's just one press of the button, like, and you're there. Um, I don't really know what they're talking about because they have surveys and stuff that you can get like points like towards money taken off your next bill. I don't know. It doesn't add up very fast at all, but like some of them are kind of fun, and so. But I suppose it would take a very crazy number of hours to make up for the $35 a month phone bill. Yeah, and then they get your demographics. And, oh, I'm a white boy, so I'm not chosen for anything. Seriously, that's what it's like, though. They make it all so fake. They make this artificial rift between us. Like they fuel it, like they do it on purpose. Yeah, because I think they'd be in trouble if the American people actually kind of all made a stand. Change things around here. So I'm gonna, the health insurance companies that you see like American healthcare being in like the stock market and stuff. Like this is very bad, very very bad. But yeah, I told you though, There's some good hospitals to the west, Cleveland clinics, which, to my knowledge, they are considered in network for my health insurance. And yours, you'll have government health care, and it won't matter. You'll be able to choose whatever you do. Mine is limited, but it does cover that out there. Yeah, I heard they're pretty decent, Cleveland clinics. Yeah, see, my regular in network, I don't really know anybody. Like, never met my family doctor actually. I mean, I suppose I should get checkups and stuff, but I don't have any health problems, so I don't go to the doctor. And if I catch something, I'm gonna like get over it before my appointment. So maybe, you know, every once in a while when I'm like a little crybaby thinking that give me something a little stronger because I'm kind of suffering, go in and make a same day appointment with a nurse. Done that, a couple times. And the worst, do you remember that weekend that you connected with me on the iPad the first time? Yeah, that weekend I caught Justin's stomach bug. Oh my gosh, was it bad? Like, yeah, it was just like really, really agonizing vomiting. Like, but I like really hydrated myself because I knew I was coming into it, and um, I was drinking like fruit juice, and it was coming up like fruit juice coming out, fruit juice in, fruit juice coming out. I mean, I think that made me get over it really quickly because he said that he had it like a week ago. You know, he told me that like, oh yeah, I can't really keep anything down. Like, I'm thinking, geez, you've been going through this for a week that you like eat, you're likely to throw up. Like, what the hell you got going on? Like, and how much weight have you lost? Like in that week. That sounds really bad. But yeah, he explained the violent vomiting period is lasting like no longer than 12 hours, and I vomited so frequently, but I was over it in like 4 hours. Um, but then I felt like I had been run over by a truck. Yeah, so that's kind of the nature of um, any physical health problems. Bad bug. Uh, I may get it. Yeah, I come through pretty good though. But like I said, I get like, oh, this is like horrible. Like, and sometimes, yeah, see if you need antibiotics. Oh, I saw your birth month animal is a rabbit, a little bunny rabbit. Like, yeah, so cute. Yeah, I was just thinking about your birthday, and I wrote it on my calendar yesterday. And I'm saving like some passwords and like network name, like, yeah, Sydney and JJ. And yeah. What I don't like though is that they make you change your password like every so often. There's only so many that you're gonna remember. Like, that's horrible. Make me have to change it. Like, what if I don't want to? Like, ah. So I have like so many versions of the same passwords, basically, because yeah, I have like an order that I follow. Uh, and so many different accounts that you need a password for, but I suppose I'm kind of a cheater in the cloud drive world because I create like multiple profiles and just to get more cloud space, more Google Drive space. But yeah, back when I was married, you know, to keep it separate, I was searching for you. Buffalo boaters are talking. My battery at? Oh yeah, it's all the way charged. Good. Borrowed a cord off of Rob, and then I forgot to give it back. Yeah, I came back to his place to split the weed up in half. Yeah, that's I hate Audible. It's probably the app is a bad version or something. Like, it was not working for me. Yeah. So yeah, what I did have on audiobook that I need to download before my subscription expires, because I got a free trial. I decided to go with it, and then I forgot about it. Of course, that's how it works. Oh, I think they're surfing their whitewater kayaks on Lake Erie. They're talking about how many footers you want to hear. Uh, 12 to 13 footer. Yeah. Up to 4 meters. Yeah. Wow. It's a big lake. So I'm gonna work tomorrow morning. I'm not crazy about what Jolie told me to do, and that was not to even text Brandy because Brandy is at her daughter's. They're doing a graduation party, and that was today. And Julie said, "Don't text her, don't bother her." you know, this graduation party. So I'm just going in, and then I'm hoping that when I'm done doing this, that they can get some parts shipped and take me a couple hours, and then go out to the Fairview plant to sort, and hoping that there's people out there working because there has to be multiple people in the building. If anybody's working, it has to be at least two. So yeah, kind of kind of stresses me out a little. But I probably could text Bev. She would be able to tell me who's working tomorrow. Hell, maybe even she will. That'd be so weird though, because she gets out for. Oh wait, no, never mind. She's off Friday. That's right. She's on the 10-hour, 4-day schedule. Yeah, so maybe she could go in tomorrow morning. But yeah, she probably knows if there's like sorting going on. I'm gonna text her before I forget. It make me more comfortable to know, because it probably is. There's gonna be people there till like noon at least. I'm trying to recruit Bev because there would be two people in the building. And she got Brandy's permission one time, but I didn't get Bev's text in time. But that I could pick Bev up and take her to work with me, and do the small blocks thing, my morning routine. and then both of us go out to Fairview and sort parts for a few hours out there. But yeah, I didn't get that text in time. Yeah, because I don't even think she's been in the Erie plant at all, actually. But yeah, Brandy's like, yeah, you can go in with him. Like, yeah, because then there'd be cross training because it's like totally different out there. Like, I have not worked, the quality department, like I was just like sorting there. That's all I've been doing there. But yeah, they have like some way different stuff there, and yep, it's a whole different routine. But yeah, maybe Bev can learn mine, cover for vacations and stuff like that. The creeks are starting to come up, but yep, I am way too busy. I got to get that shed painted. He's calling me. Hello? Click. Spam call. Survey. Nah. Yeah, I picked it up though because it was a Pittsburgh area code 412. Well, if that's Bev. Uh, oh, good. She's working 8 a.m. to noon. Answering Bev back. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go. Into work in Fairview because Bev is. I think she's going to be running a machine. I wow, yeah. I didn't really think about that too much, but that's pretty exciting. I definitely have never run a machine. Like, Like I shadowed one machine operator for like 1 hour, and she did one tool change that was just like a drill. Like take the one out, put the new one in, like, which yeah, it was all with like Allen wrenches and stuff. Yeah, wasn't really a whole lot going on there. They're on their phones a lot, and they don't really. Um, they're not concerned about it. They're pretty chill and laid back there.
Your entire life fits in one little. For your safety, do not stop in the streets and do not work for it. Keep your lead. How do we have nothing? Marta knows that there was a world war. People were very scared, and they wanted strong governments. They took away la libertad, but we will get it back.
My courtesy joint for my being a customer today. Yeah, it's this blonde guy. He's kind of real young, um, probably barely over 21, and I guess he came out from California. Yeah, because like some of the people that work at the places are Native Americans, and some of them aren't. They hire other people too. But yeah, he was talking about his job interview, and I think he'd come out from California, and they were really impressed with his knowledge, and he got the job easily. Must be pretty profitable. I think he kind of came here to maybe he had some source connections from California because yeah, the weed in the reservation comes from California. How does that work though? Coming all the way across the country, like that is clear across the country, trucked in. Like how does that work? How do they cross all these state borders legally with weed, which is legal in California, not in a whole bunch of states in between? New York's kind of pretty lax about it, but yeah, I don't know how that all works. They do. Some do like locally grown though, because it is possible. Comes from native of the Tibetan plateau is where it's originally from, but yeah, there's different places. Like I said, yeah, you can grow it in California because if the climate has a name to it, California has a place that is it. It's very diverse in climate and in such a short drive too. You can be baking in the desert, and then like maybe an hour and a half later, it's like freezing and you need a coat. Yeah, it's literally it's like that. I still remember it well. I was 10 years old. That trip around the country because we got to do that. Well, yeah. I don't know. RVs are like expensive and stuff, but there's got to be some way to. We called ours when I was growing up the sardine can, and it's a camper that goes on the back of a pickup truck. Yeah, so that space in the truck bed is all you have, and it kind of hangs out over and steps down like past the tailgate, like folds down the way it fits in there. Um, I mean, it's perhaps a little more spacious than you might think because oh yeah, the bunk goes out over the truck cab, so probably terrible on wind resistance and not so good gas mileage. I forget what my brother said that it got miles per gallon. I was just like, oh, that's horrible. It might have been like 8 to 12 or something miles per gallon. In other words, just very horrible. Because I remember when I had my friend's truck. Oh, this thing, like redneck America kind of thing. Like, yeah, I had kind of like my fluffy hair, bushy beard, like, and I'm driving this truck, this pickup truck. It's a 1980 Chevy Silverado. There's no more thing that says America than that. I mean, this thing is, oh yeah, and there's no exhaust pipe. This baby's straight pipe, and this baby is made to backfire. And it was like addictive to like backfire this thing. If somebody riding your ass, you floor it, and then suddenly cut off, and that thing like it backfires so hard that the truck kind of shakes. It goes, it's like boom, it's like a cannon going off, and that car is so far back there. There's this big cloud of black smoke behind you, like. Not black smoke, but like it's gray smoke. I mean, it's excessive, and it sounded like a cannon going off. And I let that baby crack in the streets of Erie, and you could hear it echoing off all the buildings. Oh, oh gosh. They probably sent the police out there, and they were probably out there 10 minutes later, like, that somebody, there was a, like, noise violation. Like, where am I at then? 10 minutes later. But yeah, that thing got 8 instead of 12 miles a gallon. I thought that was horrible. But yeah, that's how bad that truck cab, like it was a crew cab. This this baby was big. It was an old work truck for the coal-fired power plant that my dad worked for. They sold, a company crew cab, and he bought it and just for the trip actually, and then sold it afterwards. And it broke down once in Wisconsin, and it was really interesting because we were stranded. Like I said, my mom all the way in Pennsylvania. That's like a 15 to probably 20-hour drive to Wisconsin. And when you know it, it broke down right in front of this garage, and it was like shady looking. It was like not something my dad would have picked. The guy's name was Ernie, I think. Yeah, like, and he was working on a car, and his pants are hanging down like plumber's crack, like big time. My dad's like, oh gosh, like he's like, yeah, like he's got like hardly any teeth. What do you need? Like my name's Ernie. And I mean this truck cab, like it needed major work, and God was really reasonable. It was a godsend, that it happened like that. Yeah, so major work done, and we were on our way that day. Yeah. I think he had I really do remember that trip pretty well. My memory is really good. So my dad wanted to take us on this trip, as soon as we were all old enough to remember it. A trip across the United States. So yeah, my memory goes back to when I was like 2. Like I remember being an infant. That's crazy, but yeah, I think it kind of really affected me. That made me who I am. Perfect for you. Got to get Sydney. Be right back. I think I need to eat something. I think I shall have a muffin. We say we bake another batch before the end of the weekend. I'm working some tomorrow. Really need to do that. Mm-hmm. Southwestern style. Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, I was thinking about how we are a real fairy tale. When I was in fourth grade, yeah, I think it was fourth grade. Um, the book was The Bridge to Terabithia, and their fantasy. I thought it was real, and like, but it was just their fantasy. And when I said, well, I thought it was real, I was laughed at by the entire class. And it's like, what? Nobody else thought that? We are a real fairy tale. Interesting that that happened. It's just further proof, how we fit together. So many people thought I was crazy. That was, I think that was what got my ex all like teary eyed, was that the connection that we have, and that I'm so madly in love with you that I just like really went crazy. I think she teary eyed because like Kyle's probably not nearly that deep. And it wasn't to her. And it's like Noah's Ark, and the doors are shut. Nothing is going to be done. It's you and me on that ship. Um, but yeah, all these people, men and women, inquiring about like, are you like single? Like, were you looking for a relationship? Like, yeah, they're all like in the channels, like growing. It's growing pretty fast. And I suppose when it hits a certain threshold, because we got a little ways to go here, until the 5th of July on our anniversary. I want to get you on the phone that day. And police can make that happen. Yeah, and I'll stay on with you too when, because I want to be on there when, and I got all the bugs cleared out. Like, looks halfway decent. But yeah, if I'm talking to you on my TV when they come in, I think that would be really good. It's a testimony of the two of us. About the abuse, and you need to get out of that house and get all the paperwork all taken care of. So you are like a package present ready to come home in August, God willing. If not, it won't be too long. But I'm going to be coming in August. So only that sneak you in my suitcase thing could bring you over. Oh, if it were that easy, huh? Baby, if you're I see my sleeping angel. Are you still on, baby? I'm sorry, my sleeping angel. I missed. I love you forever. My sweet Sydnee. Good night.